I don't know, just like... Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do you want to push this one, yeah?
Alright. Good luck.
Great. Let's see what we can do. We will start the turn with Chin. Pitch for Death Dealer. Putting out of sleep.
Yep.
I will play Rabble.
4.
Feel yellow, read the glide. King of the 3 go again.
I'll say no blocks.
Yeah, so no reaction from me.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Fully release the tension. Pitch, and I'll shoot the sleep dart. So it's coming in for 8.
For 8. So... So 4 pass-through actions.
Yep, no reactions.
I will reduce the ring champ, make a ring champ.
Cool, block it out. Nice one. Pass over to you, buddy.
Yep. Do you want us to put dice for values?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to play my turn.
Okay. So I'll start off with a tone, first of all.
Yep.
Crack Mage Masters.
Solutions, that's...
Basically my next...
oh, let's go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I play Read the Runes. So I get a Viscera trigger because of Tome and then 3. So I get...
4.
yeah, so I might go to 5. I'll then play Rune Flush. For 4 and 5, make a Rune Chant.
This doesn't go again.
This has go again naturally.
Go, oh, it does.
So it has go again naturally from the card itself.
Nice. Cool.
Let's do that a bit more.
So we'll pitch. Well, we'll pay for 2 of the
Rune Chants. So you take 3.
Yeah.
37.
And then this is coming in for 4, yeah?
Yeah, 4 would go.
Yeah, so we'll take the...
Take the 4? Sure. Go to 33.
Yep.
And then I'll pay 1 for Rosetta for 2, 2, and 1.
Yeah, so I'll take... So, yeah, take 5.
Take all 5?
Yeah.
Sure. So go to 28. I'll then arsenal my last card, and then I'll draw 4, but let me just clean up. 28.
I missed triggers on the missed Hamlet's health.
So I have took 3 from the Rune Chant, 4 from that,
7,
and then 5.
9, 10, 11. Oh, so it's not clipped, huh? Yeah, so...
So it's def 28, yeah?
Yeah. 30, yeah.
It is a little temperamental.
Yeah, it's gone down. Okay, cool.
Cool, that's fine. And then I will draw 4 and pass.
Yep. So I'll check out the tunic.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Play knock.
Mm-hmm.
Take the reload.
Yep.
We get a red.
Yep. That's top of the deck, isn't it?
Yeah. And we will Zayla it in.
Yep.
Pitch. Oh, shoot. So we're coming 5 dominated. If it hits one action.
Block 6.
You got it? That's to you.
Yep. Play Skies. Play Gloomveil, make a rune chant.
Just 3 go again, yeah.
3 go again, yep.
So no blocks. We'll take 3.
Yeah, go to 25. Pitch 2. Play Rattlebones, which will close the chain. Make a rune chant. Go find. What do I want here? Go find Gloomveil. And then I'll play the Gloomveil. So it's now 4 go again with its all 3 triggers active because I've made 3 enchants.
Okay, so I'll take the 2 rune chants.
Yep, it's 23.
And then I'll pitch. Play Fang Death.
So what does that say?
So, playing Death, if the hero's been dealt damage this turn, the next time your hero would be dealt damage, prevent it. So it's going to prevent that.
So it'll prevent the fall, but it doesn't prevent future damage, right?
No,
It's just
this
just that.
Yeah.
Can I get a judge question, please? Just some clarification. So Feign Death basically says the next time damage will be dealt, prevent it. This obviously says when this hits a hero. So my question is, it's going to obviously hit for 0, but does the last action on it count? Because effectively it's hit for 0.
So player friend is going to be dealt damage. So you've been dealt damage this turn already?
I've already, so I took the rune chant damage, then I played
that's
So
fine.
next time your hero will be dealt damage this turn, prevent it. And this obviously is if
When-
you play
Bottom trigger I'm interested in, whenever it hits.
so when this hits a hero, they can't prevent arcane damage. So
Is it hitting for 0?
It doesn't count as
doesn't hit.
hitting.
so
It
the
doesn't do
count is
damage.
being prevented.
Yeah, so I didn't know because the damage is prevented, but because it effectively hits but no damage is done, does the on hit still trigger?
No.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's fine. So I'll crack Aether Ironweave. Gain 2 resources. Use 1 Rosetta for 2, 2, and 1.
It's 5 total, yeah.
Correct. These are destroyed as well.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take it.
Take the
So
5.
Take the full 5.
Yep, go to 18. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, got it. Nice.
And then I will draw 4 and pass.
Take up the tunic. And we will Enlighten Strike coming in for 7.
No blocks.
And I'll pass over to you.
Great.
Cool. And will you?
Thank you. Skies. Pitch 3, 4. Amplify the Arc Knight. 6. Go again. On hit, make a rune chant, and I create a rune chant from this.
Yep. This is upsetting. Box 6.
Sure. I will then pitch 1 for Rosetta. 2, 2, and 1.
Yeah. So we will. So for the arcane, we'll pitch. Got 2. So we'll pay for 2.
1 and 1, yeah. So you take
So
1
we'll take
arcane.
1 arcane.
17, and then 2 on the ground.
And then I'll block the 2.
Perfect. I will then draw 4 and pass.
Cool. My turn's drawing.
Yep. So if I lead the charge,
Yep.
I will E-strike for 7,
Mm-hmm.
gain that, gain the 1 from that, and I'll get rid of this card.
Block for 3.
Take 4.
Yep.
Go to 13. I will hitch to make a rune chant from Grasp.
Yep.
And then Rosetta. For 2, 2, and 1.
2, 2, and 1, you say? Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll
Take 5.
Yeah.
Go to 8. Let me just clean up. I'll draw 4 and pass.
We will. Pitch to Death Dealer.
Yep.
And I'm Remorseless.
Mm-hmm.
Memorial Ground.
Yep.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
Zolia.
Yep.
And Nimblism.
Yep.
And we'll shoot the red.
Can I just read?
Yeah, go for it.
Can't play or activate more than 1 action. So how does that work with lead the charge? Can I still gain the action?
Well, no, because you'll play lead the charge and that's it. That will be your action of playing lead the charge.
Yeah, I get you. That's fine.
He's coming in for 8, dominate.
Block 1, pass 2 actions.
Their actions.
Reduce the enchant, make a enchant. So I'll block 5, take 3.
Yep.
27.
Pass over to you.
Yep. So I'll pitch the Spellblade Assault. So it's 4 and 1. I'm going to make 2 enchants off the Spellblade.
Yep. So we will. We'll take the arcane.
With a 7
and then
4 on the ground.
Block 3. So take 1.
Take 1. Yep. So go to 6.
Yep.
Cool. I will then clean up, draw 4, and pass.
Cool. I'll use the tunic to Death Dealer.
Yep.
Fatigue shot. Draw.
Yep.
So much. Yeah. But you know what?
Pitch. And shoot the fatigue shot.
4, 5. No blocks past 2 actions.
I'll snap it.
I will reduce the enchant and take 1.
Yep. So your next
Attack is half.
Yeah,
or your next attack action, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll then play knock.
Yep.
So I'll get the arrow and this will be reloaded.
Yep.
Okay. And then we Azalea.
Yep.
And we should shoot it.
A red for 5, yeah?
Yep, red dominated.
Take 5, go to 21.
Yep. This might be too little too late for me, to be honest.
I don't know. Some of my draws are a bit sketchy now.
And then I'll pass to you, mate.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, my draws are looking a bit iffy.
That's what I want to hear.
Oh, it's just 1 action, isn't it?
1 action. And your first, if it's an attack action, it's
Half.
the base is half rounded up.
Yeah, that's fine. 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, so for the rune chance, we'll pay. So we've got the arcane barrier here. So
Yep.
pay for all 3 rune chants.
Yep, perfect. And then you got 2 on the ground.
Yeah.
I think you're on 6, mate, not 5.
Am
I have 6.
it's up to you. I'm happy with 5, or if you think I'm adamant on 6, I'll go on 6.
I'm trying to work out where you took the extra 1, that was all. Unless I missed a rune champ, but I don't think I have. Put you on
Sure.
6. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're cool. That's fine.
I don't think I've missed anything.
Well, we'll take the 2. So we're going down to 4 anyway.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
1, 2.
It's a Rosetta Thorn.
Yeah. I think fatigue only hits. First attack action card. Yeah, it doesn't hit.
So I'll go to end step.
Yep.
I will Arsenal. And then draw 3.
I will. Start a turn. Let's tunic just in case. We'll pitch fatigue shot for Death Dealer, putting out sleep darts.
Yep.
I read the black eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pitch rain raises.
Sure.
Coming in for 8.
And then on hit, lose Viz triggers, yeah?
Yep, yeah, blanks the hero.
One sec, just need to do
Yeah,
some
yeah,
math.
no rush, mate. We've got time. And then 4.
Just try and do a bit of math.
Yeah, no bother.
I'm happy to take 8.
Yep.
Go to 13.
Sure.
I think that's right.
I'm not keeping track of your life, sorry.
No, I think 21 minus 8 is 13 if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. Past you.
So sleep dart's active.
Yep.
It's fine. I'm going to Mordred Tide.
Which one's that one, sorry?
Whenever I make a reenchant, I create another reenchant.
Extra one, yep.
So I'm going to do this and make 2.
Yep.
So it leaves me with 1 resource floating. I'll pitch 1 to make 2. And then I'll CNC for 2 and... Oh, sorry, 6 and 2.
6 and 2. Okay, so... we will... pitch and pay for the 2 reenchants.
Yep. And you got 6 on the ground, no defense reactions.
Yep.
Into it. Yep. Yep, I'll end my turn and draw 4.
Take up the tunic.
Yep.
Rabble. Yellow. Yellow Feign Death. Coming in for 3, go again.
Three going.
Yep.
Got 3.
You're gonna draw up past you.
Mm-hmm. Make a reenchant.
Yep.
Meet and greet for 4 and 1 arcane. No mana floating.
Does the the arcane's on that as well as the ring chat, yeah?
The arcane's on this, so you've got 1 arcane. Arcane on hit gives this go again, and then this on hit creates a ring chant.
Pitch and pay for the arcane.
Yep.
4 on the ground, yeah.
Yep.
What, 3?
Sure, take 1.
Yep.
And then I make a reenchant on the hit.
Yep.
Yep. So I will then draw 3 and pass.
Take up the tunic.
Yep.
Move to Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Play Mordred Tide.
Yep.
Play Revel. Make 2 reenchants.
Yep.
Play Revel. Make 2 reenchants.
Yep.
Pitch Spellblade Assault 4 and 5.
No go again.
No go again. Make 2, 3, 4, 5 reenchants from the Spellblade.
I might have this.
Yeah, at least you haven't had like miles day.
We will pitch, pay for 2, pitch, pay for 2 more. So
So
there's 1.
1. Yeah, so
And then I'll take the 1,
yep, so you go to 2.
and then I'll use the tunic resource to Finder.
Yep. Perfect. My rune blades blow up because of Revel.
What? Sorry.
Revel says at the end of the turn, any rune chants that are there
Oh,
blow
just
up.
throw them. Okay. They don't deal damage, though, do they?
No. If only.
No.
So I draw 4 and pass.
Yep. Pitch fatigue.
Yep.
That was a mistake. Oh well. Draw.
Mhm.
Well, when in a tricky predicament, we blind as ever.
Oh. Hope you get an arrow.
Well, I certainly did get an arrow. That was again opt. No. And then we shoot for 2 dominated.
On hit,
No on hits.
take 2, go to 11.
Yep, fair enough. And then pass to you. No arsenal from me.
That's fine. I'll make a reenchant. Gloom Veil, 3 and 1. Go again.
Sort of pitch for the arcane.
Yep. So then you got 3 on the ground. Block 3.
Good.
E strike for 5. Go again.
You've got me here. So I can't. I mean, I can block it, but then I die to the Rosetta. Block 5.
And then Rosetta for 2.
Damage to Rosetta. GG's.
Well played. Oof.
Oh, that was horrible.
Hi, welcome back. I am joined by Nathan George, the Dahlia player extraordinaire. You've had a pretty good day, 3 and 3.
Yeah, happy.
Azalea players are probably cheering your name. You have been playing Azalea now for a good 2 years. I mean, every time I bump into you, you're like, "You on Azalea?" Yeah, I'm on it.
Keep going.
Yeah, and I've sat next to you in certain tournaments, and I've just looked across and just gone, "Oh my God, you're on fire."
Yeah.
So she's a bit hit and miss. I mean, what are you aiming to do?
With me, it's just trying to. The whole game plan for that is just 1 arrow with a big on hit.
Yeah.
Buff it up to 11, 14 if you can, with a dominate. That's kind of optional. We're not looking to do that every turn, but if it's there, we'll take it.
That's with the
And-
cross straps to see what's coming.
Yeah. Or there's a lot of support for op now as well. So you've got like read the glide pass. So I'm running 6 of those just to get the extra ops in.
Yeah.
They really help kind of like smooth out some of the turns.
So what do you think? What do you find you're kind of like missing? You kind of like just need a tweak.
It's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're doing really well. You're seeing Lexi players sort of like, you know, kicking ass, and you're just like,
yeah.
what do I get?
I don't know if it's more ability for Azalea anyway. You can't really go too wide. It's just that one thing. So either some better on hits, because at the minute a lot of the decks like Starvo as well at the minute. That's hit legend, living legend, but like Red in the Ledger, great arrow, terrible against Starvo. Like at the best, it will prevent another hammer coming in after they do their big crippling crush or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's just more generic, more like less specific on hits that are like a bit more toolboxy. It will help the matchups a little bit better. Because it's like, and then even some of the arrows in that game with James on Viz, it was the fatigue. I didn't really have too much I could side in. Like I sided in some hamstring shots, but other like arrows or cards that just were dead in that matchup.
Yeah.
But then I can't slide out too many arrows till my ratios go, and then I draw the ranger hands of no arrows.
Yeah,
I can't do anything.
Thing is, it got to that point. I mean, James was on fire. I mean, you were just, you know, you were blocking as best you can, but you were leaking damage, and then it just came to a point where you just like, I've just got to eat this damage and try and swing it. And you started to try and come back quite well. We just got kind of like hit by, you know, when he was generating sort of like five room charts, you just like, oh Christ, you know, I've got to block this. I can only take so much.
Yeah, it's quite good in that. Well, I think that kind of plays for Azalea a little bit, where I've found, especially here today, was like people will get ahead of me and that's fine. But then they just start leaking. Like they will like, okay, yeah, don't block, because they think they can do a big crackback, or they'll forget too much about the on hits, so they don't realize how much impactful they're going to be. And then once that happens and I can start churning out that damage, I can start. That's how most of my games have gone today, is that they've got ahead, they take some damage because they think they can capitalize, but my on hits are just enough for me to start coming back into it.
Are you finding sleep darts and fatigue shots are really helping, like to
Really
try
good.
and get that comeback?
Yeah, the sleeps and the fatigues are really good against Starvo. But my prior to this one, 2 losses today were Starvo. So they gone. But yeah, I played 2 Briars, and that was good. Like the sleep, the fatigue is not so much there, but like Remorseless is really good. Red in the Ledger is insane.
Pretty rough, and all you can
Keep
back
it going,
that up
but
with
yeah.
Memorial Grounds and just go, I need it back.
There was, and then I played Lexi in one of the rounds as well, and I thought I'd try the traps are generally pretty bad, but I tried the razor wire trap.
Right. What does that do for everyone?
So
'Cause
yeah,
I don't know.
you have to play them from Arsenal, but it blocks 4, and then if they don't pay 1, all hit effects that chain link don't trigger. So if you can play that into Lexi, they're fairly tight on resources. They don't want to pay that extra 1.
Well, the thing is, they're relying a lot on their
on hits.
on hits. Yeah.
That was huge for me on the Lexi match.
Does that switch off shock charmers as well?
Oh, I don't actually know.
Right.
I imagine not, because it's the shock charm is used. You're clicking for more damage.
It does damage, yeah.
But yeah, it stops a lot of their arrows, and it really stops them from going wider, which I found that was really helpful.
So where do you time a feign death? I mean, I know you used it against James there, and it was just like, that was quite good. Are you just like, you know, praying they come in with a massive attack?
Yeah,
I mean, you took that one rune charm, and then you just like feign death, block 6, and I was just like, wow, that was
that's so I don't. I played James quite a bit actually. But yeah, the feign deaths are really nice if you can time it on their attacks. Still working on that. I'm still not great on like when to fire the feign death. But yeah, it's really nice. Like try and block out some of his bigger attacks, or the one that's like reduced by. It's like the 6 attack, isn't it? That's reduced by how many rune chants he has. He can commit.
Yeah, I think he came with the Command and Conquer and shit
yeah,
about the rune chants, and it was just like, oh my god, because he stymied a bit, and then he came back with that, and I was just like, oh flipping heck, you know, he might have swung it back round. And I think we feigned death then. It was like, nice.
Yeah, they're really nice, but the costing ones, like, oh, if only it was 0. If it was 0, beautiful.
Yeah, you just wish your tunic was on free.
Yeah.
You know, please tunic be on free, and I could play it.
Yeah, so I was waiting on that last one to keep the feign death in Arsenal, and just waiting for the tunic to hit 3, and yeah, so that was good.
Nice, it's brilliant.
Cool.
Cheers,
No,
Nathan.
it's nice to see you
Thank
again.
you.
Cheers,
It's
mate.
always a pleasure seeing you.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. What are
3
you
and
playing?
3.
Azalea.
Yeah, we'll take it. Cool, lovely. Cheers, Barry.
I'm just glad I never have to play you. I'm sitting next to you and seeing it go off. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
When it goes, it goes. It does do well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool. Cheers, Barry.
Okay, so we're back. James Ashall, you saw him play Viscerai. Well done. Congratulations.
Very much.
Well, he made tough work of that, didn't you? He was good.
He's been repping Azalea for years because we come from the same area in Peterborough, and like he's been my best mate and my best man at the wedding and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I've known him for like 14, 15 years. So it's always fun to play against your friend, but then like when you're playing for like competitive level events, I do feel like a level of anxiousness at the same time.
Yeah, you never want to potentially put your mate out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think so. And then especially like we play this matchup so much at home. It's like, what deck you on? I'm on this still. He's like on Azalea because, like you say, he's been repping Azalea for like years. So it's like you know the matchup inside out. You know what's coming. I do think it's like a little bit easier in that sense, but I always find it difficult playing a friend in general.
Yeah, I think everybody does. It's never nice. It's like either playing first, you travel miles, and then you're playing first round. You just go, great, I could have stayed at home and played him. It's just the luck of the draw, or you play on the bubble kind of, around there, and you just like one of us is waiting around.
Yeah. It's like when we were last here for the Armory event. It's like Rob, my other friend who travels down with us, he made like top 8. So we played a draft.
Yeah,
it was just great.
There'll be a draft later on today as well. So you had a bit of a problem today. Like you came with Biz. We've played online.
Yeah.
When I was trying to learn Dash, and then you changed your deck right at the last minute, didn't you? Today you came with a deck and it didn't quite work.
Yeah. So I was doing like some bits last night, trying to figure out what do I want for Starvo, what do I want for Prism, what do I want with these things kind of thing. And I had Lead the Charges main board to start off with. And I was like adamant that Lead the Charge is the way to go. It's the best thing ever. Like, it's really underrated card. And having to discuss with Oliver, who's the other Biz player here, who was 5-0 going into this, he's like, why didn't I think of Lead the Charge? I was like, it's really underrated. So when I came here, I basically had sideboarded it. I was like, I'll bring it in against Prism. But then I lost round 1.
Most people have brought that in against Prism, and
but then I lost like round 1, round 2, and I'm like, have I just tweaked my deck that tiny bit too much that I take Lead the Charges out and I'm not getting the effects like E-Strike into, like Lead the Charge into E-Strike, Lead the Charge into something, going to something and then go crazy. Like I played Mike earlier, Mike Herslap, and I had this crazy turn with like 21 damage. And it was all just off a Lead the Charge. And I was like, so I changed it round 2, like after I lost round 2, and then I just won out 4-0 in the last 4 rounds. And Lead the Charge has just been like, clincher. It just doesn't work. It's like, why did I not just stick with what I originally planned? And I just overthought it when I sat at home. I was like, I've overthought the deck now. Whereas originally it was just perfect.
Yeah, I think hindsight is a wonderful thing, and
yeah, of course.
I think this is a really good idea. I should have played.
I should have just stuck with my gut. Not made any changes.
Yeah, totally. So it's whether or not, depending on other results, maybe you get in.
I think
So
because I was 16th before pairings, we basically said there was 2 slots open, so anybody above me on 3s who won would get in. But then it depends sort of like on how the other guys did a little bit. But I'm almost sure I'm going to be about 10th or 11th. I don't think I'll make top 8 cut, but I'm happy with 4 and 2. It's my best PQ result so far to date. So I think that's definitely something to take away, and then just look at where I went wrong in the first 2 rounds.
Are you going anywhere else? Like
No,
in
so
the next few weeks?
No, so this is the last one. I did London last week, and I took Starvo and I did Pooling because I hadn't played Starvo that much, but I knew it was good. I'd watched other people play it, thought I could imitate it a little bit, but the blocking on Starvo is actually a bit more challenging than people make it out to be. People just think, oh, it's high roll win. And I was very much in that camp for a long time. Oh, look, I get Starvo, I trigger, I bash for 13 with Crippling Crush Dominate. Yes, that is an element to the deck, but the other element you don't realise is the blocking side of it, and I struggled with that. So I did really badly at London last week. I went 2 and 3 with Starvo. I was like, okay, maybe I just stick to what I know well, and I've been on Viz for about 6 months now, I think. So I stuck with that, came here, overthought the first 2 rounds, and then
give yourself a clue.
Sort of sorted it out, yeah. So no, I'm not gutted. If I don't make top 8, I think 4 and 2 is a solid result, and I think anybody who gets 4 and 2 should be pleased with that because it's a good positive thing.
Yeah. So let's leave the Proquest now. Let's have a quick chat about Uprising, because I know you as a Benji player, and we had you on stream at the skirmish at Battle Hard. And you played Benji, and you got like a 12-card hand off, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah.
And then then later on, you were like, I've done better than 12 cards. And you took a picture of it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
flipping it.
It was like 15 or 16 cards, I think it was. It was a complete one-turn kill. But yeah, I had some really good matches with that Benji deck, and I had a few people ask me for the list after the event. A couple of people pinged me. I think someone from here asked me for a list the other day as well. Someone wanted to play my Benji deck on TTS, and we played it on TTS. And it's like, I've never seen Benji be so explosive. I was like, yeah, this is like the true what Benji could do in Blitz. And now with this being banned, well, Living Legend, I think Benji could be.
Yeah, but you've got a lot of old.
Yeah, I know.
We saw battle hardened in Pro Tour.
There's six in the top eight. Six in the top eight. A Dash and a Kano, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Uprising Kai. How excited are you?
I'm intrigued.
Kai?
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what it does, because I was toying around with Katsu as well, like for this Proquest.
He's completely dropped off the radar.
Yeah.
People are not even looking at it.
It's too combo-y. It's like too much. Do this. It's such a puzzle. Yeah, it's such a puzzle. So I'm intrigued to see what they bring. I've heard rumours. Whether those rumours are true, like it's going to be that combo style still.
If they're banning Stubbies.
Yeah,
Stubbies come into a ban as soon as Uprising's released. So you're just like, there must be a heck of a
there
lot
must be
of
something
combo
here.
going on.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm excited for it. I know Nathan really wants a Ranger in the new set, like a Draconic Ranger.
Well,
I don't think we'll get it
because he's looking at Bolton Shot. Yeah, Bolton Shot, Volkov, got a Ranger. Where's my blooming
Where's
Ranger?
Van Helsing? Come on. So we had that big discussion on the way home. Like, oh, we'd love a Van Helsing. I was like, yeah, but you guys would. But they're like, no more Runeblade. Don't need another Runeblade Draconic or anything like this. So.
Well, we're getting 3 heroes.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued to see what Kai is, what the concept is, how it's going to work. It's going to interest me. I'm also excited for like Icelander. I think that's going to be interesting. People sort of forgot about that a bit and just sort of focus on the Draconics. Like we've still got Icelander adult hero coming. The amount of Frost stuff that there is at the moment.
And she showed what she could do in the last skirmish.
Yeah.
That came through right near the end of the skirmish.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Icelander started taking over.
So I think she's a dark horse at the moment that people may have just gone, oh my god, there's this Draconic thing, and Icelander's sort of just been pushed to the side. So she could be intriguing. And then is it the Illusionist Draconic hero as well?
Yeah, Dramai.
I think that could be interesting because that could work with like all the Prismy auras. How's that gonna sort of fit?
Only the Illusionist. I doubt she's a light. She won't get access to light.
Sure.
So she'll have the purple.
She'll have the
illusion.
purple illusion. So it'll be interesting to see sort of how those figure. Are we going to get like a Prism versus Dramai sort of illusionist battle kind of thing? I definitely think there's a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited to see what they bring.
Yeah, totally. Right, pleasure.
All the best.
Thank you, James.
No
Thank you very
worries.
much.
All the best.